said you can't have bread when you're traveling? Show them to me. Oh, yes, you can. And we're going to try it today. Y'all want to try it with me? Let's go get started. Hey y'all, welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy and I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about faith, family, home, and farm, and in that order. And we're kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So y'all just come on in, grab a seat, take a look, and have a listen, because you don't want to miss a thing. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another day. Yes, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Whether you are at home and you are fixing to start your homemaking duties, or it's nighttime when you may be seeing this, and you made it through another day, or you are at work and fixing to start working, or it's nighttime and you made it home from work. Did you thank the Lord for that today? You really should. All right, let's get started. Y'all, my name is Tracy. I am the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms. Welcome to our channel. If you've never seen us before, y'all should know by the introduction, you never know what you're going to get on this channel, okay? We can go from one subject to the next in about 30 seconds, okay? From video to video. You never know what you're going to get. So those of you who are new, you've never seen us before, are you in for a wild ride if you want to check out some more videos? But those of y'all that are subscribers, you know me, you hang out with me, welcome to today's video. Y'all, who said you cannot have bread even when you're traveling? So that's what we're going to try to do today. Now, no, I'm not at home. I don't have my big stand mixer. I don't, have all this equipment and stuff. Don't have a lot of my things. So it's not going to be that kind of laborious bread, okay? Or a quick bread. This is going to be a quick bread, but it's not going to be like a loaf bread or sandwich bread or rolls or anything like that. Y'all, I've been seeing this little thing going around TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, okay, YouTube, okay? 2-ingredient bagels. Have y'all seen those? Have you tried them? Well, okay, I'm a little late getting on the bandwagon, okay? If you've tried them, let me know how they turned out for you. Tell me in the comments, okay? I'm going to try them today. I've been seeing them and seeing them and seeing them, and I'm like, you know what? That would be the perfect thing to experiment and get a chance to play with my food on the road. Because it's so simple, 2 ingredients. Y'all, you can't get much simpler than that. Okay, so, gotta have my glasses, y'all, because I'm gonna have to read just a little, okay? Now, there's two different recipes I'm gonna use for this. But, good grief, I can't see. I need to clean them. There is like, that must have been from supper last night. I gotta clean my glasses. I'm gonna try 2 different recipes because I'm gonna make some keto diabetic friendly bagels, and then I'm gonna make some bagels with regular flour, okay? Self-rising or all-purpose flour. I'll tell you how to substitute and tweak if you don't have self-rising flour on hand, because I had to tweak. All I got's all-purpose, okay? So we'll get to that in a minute. But I'm like, let's make these 2 different ways. And I want to make a disclaimer before anybody jumps on me. I'm in a Facebook group, a bread making Facebook group, where I can learn some more, y'all. You're never too old to learn. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Bow wow. Okay? So, where's my treat? I love treats. Oh, speaking of treats, y'all, I picked up some of these downstairs. I got me some chocolate this morning. Okay, here's my treat. Okay, so you can teach an old dog new tricks. All right, but I made some bagels one time, and I was so proud of myself. They were so freaking delicious, y'all. I loved them. Granddaughters tasted them. They liked them. And I was just so proud to put my picture in this group, you know, and tell them what I did. You know the old saying, there's always that one. And y'all, I kid you not, her name was Karen. Y'all, I am so sorry if your name is Karen and you get picked on all the time. I am so sorry. Or Nancy. You know, the negative Nancy's. Y'all, I know a Nancy, and she ain't got one negative bone in her body. Hey, Nancy, love you. No negative bone in her body. Y'all, if your name is Karen or Nancy, I feel so sorry for y'all for getting picked on all the time. But this lady's name was Karen, and she was one of them, and she just blasted me. That's not a bagel if you don't boil it. Okay, let me tell you. Yes, originally the true form of bagel is your flour, all your ingredients. You're going to knead it, you're going to shape it, put that hole in it, then you're going to boil it for like, what, 30 seconds? Y'all, I've never done the true version of a bagel, okay? And she just blasted me. I just let it go in one ear and right out this one, okay? There's always going to be that one. These are not going to get boiled, y'all, okay? Just trust me. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time, so don't blast me, okay? She might have followed me over here to my channel. I don't know. Hi, Karen. Okay? I'm not going to boil them again today, Karen, okay? We're going to bake these, okay? So, let me finish my little treat, clean my glasses so I can read my paper, and we're going to get started making these easy bagels, y'all. I've never done them. I'm going to play with my food. I'm going to experiment. I'm going to try this. We may like them. We may not. We love them. Y'all, these are so easy. When I get back home, sometime, I'm going to let my granddaughters loose in the kitchen with these. I'm going to let them make some. These things are going to be like playing with Play-Doh, y'all. So we're going to play with our Play-Doh this morning. Let's go play with our food, okay? Let me finish my treat, clean my glasses. Meet me in the kitchen. All right, y'all. I got my glasses clean, got something swallowed, my treat. Okay, got my treat all ate. That was good chocolate, by the way. Now, let's get started. I'm like, you know what? The hubby just left for work. The sun hasn't even come up yet, y'all. And I'm like, okay, I've already got to make his breakfast for the next 2 mornings because the breakfast downstairs on weekends doesn't start or open until he's already gone to work. Monday through Friday, it's open, you know, so he can grab some breakfast downstairs. So I already had to make breakfast for the next 2 mornings for him. And I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. Might as well make me something and just play around at the same time. And this thing just came into my head because I saw it again last night on Instagram. And I'm like, you know what? I keep seeing this. Somebody's trying to tell me something. I just need to try them, so we're going to do it today. So I wrote everything down, and I've split the versions up, okay? So I am going to do the almond, the keto diabetic ones first. If you're interested, this part's for you because it's just almond flour and Greek yogurt. That's it. 2 cups almond flour and 1 cup plain Greek yogurt. Okay, no flavoring, Greek yogurt, okay? Because that no flavoring in it, because you don't want your bagel to taste like strawberry, or you might. You can, okay, get some of that Greek yogurt. But plain Greek yogurt, 1 cup, 2 cups almond flour, egg wash, because we're going to base these on top with an egg wash, and your everything bagel seasoning. That's it. You can't get me 2 ingredients. Well, 3, y'all counting the seasoning, okay? The bagel seasoning. But to put this together, it's only 2 ingredients. That's it, okay? Then we'll get to the other one in just a minute, okay? So y'all hold your drawers, or keep your drawers on, hold your taters. We'll get to that one in a minute. The reason being, the almond flour gets baked at 375 for 20 to 25 minutes, okay? The flour ones get baked at 400 for 25 to 30 minutes. So when we get done with the keto ones, we're going to take them out and then bump up the temperature. Okay, so we're going to have to switch. I can't put these both on the pan at the same time. So we're going to do this one first. Okay, so I am going to get my workstation set up. I'm going to move y'all a little closer. That's what I was looking at, to see if I could move y'all a little closer. Let me move y'all down to show you what I'm doing, okay? All right, if my tripod don't start walking on me. Behave this morning, okay? Okay. Let's see if I can get it to cooperate this morning. There we go. Let's just turn you a little bit. Y'all, this is my traveling tripod, and it don't want to act right sometimes. Okay, this is the 2 cups of almond flour, and here's my yogurt. All you do is mix these in, y'all, together. Now, I've already got my ingredients out for the other one. I'm just holding them over there right quick. Okay? All right. All you do is mix these together, y'all, till it forms like a dough ball. So we're going to see how this goes. Now, like I said, y'all, I've never done this. We are trying today, okay? So we're just going to do this together, and we're going to learn today together. If y'all want to pause right now, go get your ingredients together, do that, and we'll make these together. Or save this video, go get your ingredients, write it down, come back and make it with me. I've had so many people tell me, y'all, that they enjoy cooking with me. Oh, y'all make me nervous. But I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it so much. All right, let's see. It's gonna make a dough ball. Now, you don't want it sticky. If you need to add just a little more almond flour, add just a little bit. It's not supposed to be so wet that it's gonna stick to everything, because we're gonna have to put this right here and roll it into a log. So this is kind of on the wettish side. Let me get just a little more almond flour. I just picked this up at Walmart, y'all, okay? No, Walmart's not paying me to do this. I don't do that, y'all. So just add a little at a time until it is not so wet. That looks just a little better, y'all. Let's see, it's kind of still sticking to the... I don't want it to stick to my counter, y'all. I don't want it to stick to my counter. I have cleaned and sanitized my counter, y'all. So, because this is not big enough really for a cutting board. All right, is it going to stick to my hands? Not really. Just keep adding, y'all, till it doesn't stick to yourself, okay? Doesn't stick to your hands, and it kind of like comes together a little better. All right, let's see how this works. We're going to try this, y'all. I have no clue. Okay, so it's coming together. It's not too... I don't like the stickiness, y'all. Because you're not really going to be able to roll this like it's supposed to be rolled if it's sticking to your fingers or to the counter. So just know that you may need... I see that I need to add... Just keep adding a little bit of almond flour till it's not so sticky. Y'all, I swear it says 1 cup of yogurt. That's all. And 2 cups flour. So, but you know what, y'all? Have you ever noticed that recipes, you do have to tweak a lot of recipes. I am just going to flour my surface, y'all, so this don't stick. Because we got to roll this into a log. Have you ever noticed, y'all, that sometimes you can go by a recipe and you still have to tweak it? I don't care whose recipe it is, y'all. I think this is going to stick. We're going to try, y'all. Let's see what this does. I got my surface flour. you're gonna go into the sink. I'm gonna need this to get my other, I'll wash it off in a second. Let's try this, y'all. Let's see if her recipe is true. I may not mix that in there, but you are gonna just like knead this just a little bit, you know, like you would knead bread. Okay, it's not sticking that bad. Okay, we are just gonna go ahead and start doing this, y'all. Now, this is only gonna get divided into 4. You're only gonna get 4 bagels out of this, okay? So we are gonna try to start shaping this. I think, y'all, it's probably like because my hands, you know how like room temperature hands. Okay, she said form this into a little log. Kind of push it because you're only going to get 4 bagels. Now they're supposed to be good sized bagels. So let me get me a knife. And these are supposed to, but we're going to half it first to make sure we get them even. So there's that. See, it's sticking to the knife. I don't like it. Hers didn't stick to the knife. Okay? Okay, now you take your bagel, kind of make it round, keep it kind of round, okay? Just form it like a bagel, y'all. Stick your finger in the middle, make your hole in the middle, make your bagel. I'm going to set this on my parchment paper, and then we'll go to the next step. Let's do all 4 like this. There's my parchment paper. Well, it's behind y'all, but all right, so let's make this one. Just kind of shape a little bit. Okay, stick your finger in the middle, make your hole. It's not sticking that bad, y'all. I think I can work with this. But I think room temperature everything makes it a little worse. All right, there's our second one. Okay, let's get our 3rd one done. And our 4th one done. I'll have to clean up, y'all. Next step is putting the egg wash on and the everything bagel seasoning. 2 of these. This one's going to be big. This one looks like the biggest one. How did I manage that? All right, make your hole in the middle. Get in there. All right, set it on our parchment paper. They don't look the best, but that's okay. They're still just kind of room temperature, and that may be the problem. My hands are, everything wants to stick to you at room temperature or warm hands, whatever. Okay, shape it into a bagel. Get it kind of round. Okay, shape it. Put your hole in the middle. It's sticking to my finger. Put the hole in the middle. All right, I'm going to lay this right here on the parchment paper. All right, now let me wash my hands and then we'll get to the next step. All right, I'm all clean. Let's get to the next thing. I'm just trying to get my holes right back in there, y'all. I'm not sure about almond flour, y'all. I do not bake a lot with almond flour. But this is the flour that keto and diabetic diets, people that are on those kind of diets are using. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just try it for the sake of trying it. It may be a healthier version for my husband. And then he may say, I don't like it. Don't ever make this again. At least he's honest, y'all. Okay, now we're going to get our egg wash. And I like his input, y'all, because there's no sense in making food, y'all, just because you want to try it and then nobody like it. You can try it. If they don't like it, don't make it again. Or tweak it a little. I don't know. So egg wash is going on. All right, we're going to brush these with egg wash. And then we're going to put our seasonings on. And then we're going to get these in there for, let them be baking, and we can start preparing our other bagels. Okay, so y'all that have been sitting there so patiently, we're gonna get to those here in just a minute. Have y'all ever heard that statement, keep your drawers on? Y'all, it's Just a southern saying, keep your drawers on, hold your taters. That means be patient, okay? We're gonna get to it. Okay, y'all, that light, killing me. Okay, I'm gonna save that other egg wash for the other bagels because you're gonna need that for them too. So y'all can be getting your egg wash ready. All right, we're gonna put the bagel seasoning on generously. We may wind up liking the other version better. We may not wind up liking these. But y'all, it's worth trying. We teach our kids that, right? Oh, just try it. You might like it. Well, that applies to grown-ups as well. Okay, we're going to try these. I'm going to get these in the oven. Then we're going to come back and we're going to start mixing these. Let me pop these in the oven right quick. Turn the oven light on. All right, so 20 to 25 minutes, is that what it says? Yes. So 7:30, about 7, let's see, 7:50, 7:55. Yes, okay, now here is the bowl for this. Here is my other cup of yogurt. All right, I need that spatula. Let me wash that spatula right quick. But yes, y'all, we're always telling our kids, oh, just try it, you might like it. Well, you know what? Same goes for recipes. Okay, so I'm going to try to use this. Same thing goes. Now, let me tell you what I had to do to the all-purpose flour. If you do not have self-rising flour, this is any bread recipe or any recipe, y'all, that calls for self-rising flour and you don't have self-rising flour, y'all, you can turn self-rising flour into, let me make sure I'm saying this right. You can take all-purpose flour and turn it into self-rising flour just by adding two things. Baking powder, not soda, baking powder, because that gives it its fluffiness and the rise, and salt. There you go. So I took all-purpose flour and I just added, and I'll tell you, the original recipe calls for 1 cup self-rising flour, 1 cup Greek yogurt. If you're having to use all-purpose flour, it's still 1 cup all-purpose flour, but add 1 teaspoon baking powder, or 1.5-ish, okay, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. That's it. So let's get to mixing these together. Let's see how well these incorporate. And let's just see which one we like the best. I had to half my yogurt out. I had to scoop it out into the 1 cup first and then get this. Okay, so let's just mix these together, y'all. Incorporate. This is going to make a dough ball too, y'all. And I've been seeing in a lot of places, y'all, where you can substitute yogurt instead of like milk and egg and all such as that. Oh, this is coming together a lot better, y'all. I think the almond flour, it's grainy. If you noticed, it's grainy because, y'all, it comes from a nut, almonds. Flour is not as grainy. It's more powder fine, okay, because it comes from rice. All right, this is coming together better, y'all. And I think it says you pinch this. Let me read the directions, y'all. I scribbled it down so quick. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 6. Okay, these, let's see. You're going to knead this into a dough ball. Then you're going to cut your dough ball into 4 parts. Okay, so we get this into a ball till it makes a dough ball. If you see that you need just a little more flour, y'all, to keep it from sticking to you, okay. Sometimes, y'all, you may have to tweak somebody's recipe. This is still kind of just a little sticky, so I'm just gonna do like a tablespoon, maybe a pinch, just a pinch, like a tablespoon kinda. Let's see what this does. It's easily stirrable, y'all. Just get it where it don't stick. Okay, I'm gonna flour my surface just a little, because you're gonna have to just kind of like roll this around a little bit. Just a soft knead. Just roll it around just a little. All right, that's not so bad. There we go. All right, now we're just gonna do a soft knead. Get some flour on it where it's not sticking everywhere, y'all. Roll it around a little, get it in that flour. All right, just kind of play with it just a minute, y'all, to get some flour incorporated. Just a soft knead. Roll it around a little bit. Okay, now it said divide this into 4 sections. I got my handy dandy dough cutter here, y'all. I love this. I have one of these at home. I love it. So I bought me one for traveling. Cut your dough into 4 sections, she said. That's not even, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna have 4 bagels, obviously. Yeah, that's the difference between your flours, y'all. And I think I've told you in other videos too, if you are wanting to substitute flours, y'all, you're going to roll this into a ball, and we'll talk while I'm rolling and doing. Roll them into a ball. Oh, I need another thing of parchment paper, because that parchment paper's in the oven. Let me get something to put these on. I had something. Here's me something. Got my box. I'm just going to put these right here till those other ones get done, and we'll just put them on there. It's beginning to stick to my hand. You're going to roll these into a ball. When you are wanting to substitute flours, y'all just know that and you're going to poke your hole in this too, and you're going to shape this into a bagel. Okay? Pull it apart, shape it into your bagel. It's not going to be the prettiest thing because you're doing this with your hands. Okay, y'all, if you want to roll these out and cut them out with a wide thing and then cut the middle out, that's fine. I'm just not going to go through all that this morning because these are supposed to be just easy peasy, y'all. Okay, if you're substituting flours when you're baking or something like that, especially bread or something, just remember denser flours like oat and wheat soaks up liquid, okay? So you may have to add a little more liquid if you are substitute. See how I pulled that hole apart right there? Just grabbed it, poked it down in the middle, pulled it apart, make a circle. That's all. So when you want to substitute, just know those 2 flours are going to soak up more water. So you're going to have to add just a little more water, okay? If I'm making a different kind of bread or something, or a roll, and I substitute the flours, or pancakes or waffles, those are going to soak up a lot of liquid, okay? So there's just another tip for you that I've just learned over the years. Roll. This is what's going to be fun for the granddaughters, y'all. All right? Poke down in the middle. Okay, and then just start pulling apart, making your circle, go around, make your circle. It's beginning to stick because it's getting room temperature. Ooh, I'm going to have to reshape these when I put them on the cookie sheet, y'all. Get some flour in my hands. They're beginning to stick. Okay, but like I said, if you want to take the time to roll these out, go right ahead. All right, poke down, come out. Pull it out. Some of these are going to be looking a little wonky, y'all. All right, now I'm going to put this one over there. We're going to let these hang out while these are baking. Okay, let me wash my hands. All right, y'all, we're going to continue this process because about the time we get done preparing these, those are going to be done. So I cleaned up, got me a piece of parchment paper, and we're going to transfer these over to here and baste and season. By the time we get done, we'll take those out. I'll borrow the tray and just set this parchment paper on that tray. We're just going to keep an assembly line going here. So let's transfer these to over here. They don't look so bad, y'all. That one's a little wonky. Okay. I will get to be my own judge and my own critic, see which one we like the best. If you're making the true bagels, y'all, this may be the time that you would put them in that boiling water, okay? And I think it's 30 seconds, y'all, that you're supposed to boil bagels. And then you take them out of the boiling water, and then you put them on a lined baking sheet, and then baste with an egg wash, and then season with your bagel seasoning. I think that's how you do the true bagels, y'all. All right, once again, wash my hands. I think that's how you do the true bagels. I will clean up my mess here in a second while everything's baking. All right, I'm gonna throw this away over here. Okay, now let's baste. Yeah, I think that's what, I think it's 30 seconds, y'all. Don't quote me on that. I would have to look that up. And then you take them out of the water and just kind of like let them dry on a paper towel or something, just a second or two, a few seconds. And then you put your seasoning on, then you bake them. The boiling, I think, helps set them. I'm not sure, y'all. I've never made bagels that way, so I don't know. And she might have been from a country, y'all, that, that's strictly the way they do it in that country, and maybe that's why she was having a hard time with it. I don't know, okay? Kind of like us from the South, we're like, from the South, we have just regular sweet tea, okay? Places, northeast and on up north, y'all, it's raspberry tea and all such as this stuff, peach tea. You can't get just regular tea, okay? And you're like, can I just have just some regular tea? And we don't have regular tea. Can you just make me some tea without putting the raspberry in it? Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is, y'all, but that's what they do. Okay, we're going to let these hang out. These are almost done. We'll remove them. Then we'll switch these, and we'll get to baking and taste testing and just see which one we like the best. All right, y'all, I have removed these from the oven. They're looking pretty good, y'all. So I'm going to up the temperature on the oven up to 400 now for these. Okay, so we're gonna let that temperature rise. I'm gonna move these bagels over. Whoop, because this is the only pan they've got, y'all, so I'm going to move these over and transfer these others onto there. Y'all, they smell pretty good. Okay, now let's transfer these to the pan very gently. I may have let them sit here too long. All right, let's kind of like, whoosh, there we go. Now, we're going to let that temperature come up before we put these in here. But, y'all, let's grab one of these little babies. Let me get these over here off of the stove so they won't bake anymore. I'm just going to put them like that. Y'all, put them in the middle so I can reach them. And we're going to get them over here. And we're going to do a little taste test, y'all, just to see. Look at these, y'all. Those don't look half bad. Let's get y'all over here where you can gander at them. Look at that. They don't look half bad, y'all. Let's see. That is not bad, y'all. Okay, let's check texture. Still a little grainy, y'all. Ooh. I don't think those are done in the middle, y'all. Maybe that one little spot. Let me check another one. They're good and go. It might be this oven, y'all, because I'm not used to this oven. Let me check. Oh, y'all, I don't think those are done in the middle. Y'all, those are still doughy in the middle. Well, y'all, see? Sometimes this happens. Yeah, those are not done in the middle. Y'all, I think it's that oven, and see the bottoms? I think it's the oven, y'all. The birds may get these, y'all. I don't know. There's a little done spot. No, it ain't done. See, no. These are not done, y'all. In the middle. See, y'all, I think it's like, this is the reason why I should have experimented at home with these. Okay. So, let's try these. Let's see if these turn out any better. I went the recommended amount of time on those, y'all. And the outsides are really good and golden, but the insides aren't done. I think it may be the oven. Because I followed the recipe, minutes, everything. I think it's the oven, y'all. Tell you what, y'all, this is part of learning how to cook. Young girls, this is part of learning how to cook. Everybody has to go through this sometime or another. You're going to follow a recipe to the T, and it's still not going to come out right, and you're going to be thinking it's all your fault. And y'all, there's other factors that come into play, okay? Obviously, I followed that recipe to a T, except for having to add a little more flour. Y'all, if I hadn't have added a little more flour, they would have been wetter than that and wouldn't have got done. So if you have followed a recipe to a T, start figuring out where your other problems might have come in at. I'm thinking it may be the oven. So, this is where you, young girls, young women, this is where you have to figure things out. You have to brainstorm. So, I'm thinking it may be the oven. If they're done on the outside and bottom and golden brown, but not done in the middle, I'm thinking cut down on the heat. Since these are going to be for 400, I don't want them doing that right there, okay? I'm going to come down on the heat some. We're going to go back down to 375 on these. So let's start all over, okay? We're going to let it come back down to 375. Now let's go. Start. Let's let it come back down to 375. Y'all, this is part of learning how to cook. And this is the reason why I tell you young girls, don't be scared to try things. You're going to try some things, and y'all, sometimes they may not turn out right. See? And I really wanted to try that bagel, y'all. I really did. I really wanted to try that bagel. Let's see how these turn out. If I still can't get these to come out right here in this oven, it's not my oven, I don't know. I'll just wait and try these again when I get home. Okay? And y'all tell me, go ahead and try these in your oven at your house. Y'all go ahead and try that. Let's communicate here. Y'all go ahead. I gave you the recipe, showed you how to do it. Do them in y'all's ovens. You're familiar with it, your own things, okay? Because this is not my oven. Y'all, please do it for me. Can you do this for me, okay? And then let me know how yours turns out, okay? Let me know how yours turns out. Come back to this video and comment, please, because I really want to know if it's just me Did I misread something? Or is it just this oven or what? Or is just the bread people against me this morning? I don't know. Like, psh, it's not gonna come out right. They put a curse on me or something, okay? Anyway, y'all, please try this for me. Go ahead and do it in your oven, your home. See if it turns out right. Then come back and tell me. Tell me if I think it was you. You're not going to hurt my feelings, y'all, okay? Or, it must have been that oven because mine turned out fine, okay? Y'all, somebody, please try these recipes. You can be the teacher this time, okay? Try the recipes, bake them, and then let me come back and tell me how they turned out. Whether or not, hey, I had problems with the recipe too, they didn't turn out right, then we'll know it's the recipe. Something's not right with the ratio of ingredients. One of the recipes I found on Instagram. You know what? Both of them I found on Instagram. I'm not going to call names because I don't want to, put a bad check mark on their channel or their post or something. Obviously, they turn out fine for them, but what we're doing different, I don't know. Let's all try to figure this out. Somebody do this with me and tell me if yours turns out right. And then if yours turns out right in the oven using this recipe, then I'm going to know it's this oven, y'all. Let's see how these other ones turn out. We're going to learn today, and we're going to play, and we're going to figure this out, okay? So I'm going to run right there and go put these in the oven, and these get baked for 25 to 30 minutes. But y'all, I'm going to keep an eyeball on them and just keep testing them. Let's figure this out together, okay? It's either the recipe, something's not right with the recipe, because something's not incorporating right, or it's the oven. I'm thinking it's the oven because, like I said, y'all, if the outsides got done before the inside got done, yeah, I think it's the oven. And the temperature too. The temperature too. Every oven is different, y'all. My oven is probably going to cook a little different than yours. Gas ovens versus electric ovens. Here is another tip for y'all. If you're just learning how to cook, gas ovens cook differently than electric ovens. Just know that, okay? My mama has a gas stove, has for years. I'm scared of gas. I'm scared. No. And mine's electric. Gas cooks different than electric, okay? So let me go pop these in the oven right here. It's cool, I can touch it now. 8:07. Okay, so I'm gonna time, and that's saying, I can see a little far away, y'all, 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. 8:07, that will be 8:37. We're going to try it in 30 minutes, okay? And we're going to figure this out, okay? So, I'll meet y'all back here. I'm just going to keep gandering at these, y'all. And we'll see how these turn out. And we'll figure out maybe where the problem is. And we can figure this out together, okay? All right, y'all. I went back to the almond flour bagel. I actually found a section that was done, okay? See? Okay, seasoning. This little piece is done. I'm going to do a taste test, okay? have mixed feelings. Let me explain why. As far as the seasoning and the crunch, it's there. It's the almond flour taste is good. You get that almond nut taste. It's the texture that's fooling me. It's a grainy texture. It's still a grainy texture when it hits your palate. See, I'm being my own critic here, y'all. The crunch is there. The crunch and the seasonings are there. It's that texture that's fooling me. It's a funny texture to your palate. It is. Almond flour is grainy. So just know that when you bite into this one, it's not going to be a bready consistency. But y'all, this is substitutes for people that are keto, diabetic, and they can substitute some things to make it healthier so they can eat it. But I'm going to tell you right now, my husband's going to say, no. I'll straight up tell you right now, that is exactly what he's going to say. He is not going to like this texture. I was hoping to find a bagel that would be healthier for him, that he could have a bagel with some breakfast, bagel, breakfast sandwiches. So I was hoping this would work for him. I was hoping it would work for me, because I'm okay with switching to this kind of flour. I'm kind of disappointed, y'all, because I really wanted this one to work. But that texture is not pleasing to my palate. Are there any keto followers or any keto people that is, I don't mean to categorize you, but if you're on a keto diet and you cook with almond flour, can you give us some hints? Can you give us something that we're missing, okay? Give us some tips and tricks on how to cook and bake with almond flour, because I'm really trying to figure this out. I'm really trying to fix, I'm just going to set that over there. I don't like the texture. I'm really trying to fix something with almond flour so I can substitute in some breads and rolls for my husband. And I really wanted those to work out, y'all. I'm really disappointed, because that was the ones I was really excited to try. But I'm just going to tell you straight up right now, he's going to say, don't ever fix that again. I will take these outside later, and there's like a cornfield out here that's been harvested, and I've been seeing pigeons and doves and geese. So they're going to get a meal today, okay? They'll love that nutty flavor. I'm kind of disappointed. I really wanted those to work. Somebody who bakes breads and cookies and treats and stuff like that with almond flour, tell me what I did wrong. Give me some tips and tricks. Is there any like ratio that I need to look out for? Something. See, y'all, I don't know everything. I'm still learning too. And I'm, going down the hill, okay? I done went up the hill, top the hill. Now I'm going over, okay? So, I'm still learning things. New diets are coming about. This keto diet started how many years ago? Okay? Things are going to come up, y'all. New things are, okay? People are experimenting every day, y'all. So, I'm really wanting to get into learning to use almond flour and coconut flour. There's some biscuits I want to try. Is there a warning label? Is there a disclaimer that you can go ahead and tell me right now before I try these biscuits? Because I'm thinking if I don't like the texture of these and my husband's not going to like that texture, is it worth me trying those keto biscuits and using almond flour? Or, come on, y'all that's on a keto diet, diabetic diet, and you do this, y'all please comment. Give us some clues, give us some hints, because I really want to know. And y'all, that's what my channel is also about, is learning from each other. And if y'all got some tips and tricks, feel free to put them in the comments. You're not going to hurt my feelings a bit. We're not going to like that. I don't like it. Maybe it's because it's not all the way done in the middle. I don't know. We still got one more. Maybe 1 out of 2 ain't going to be bad, but y'all, if both of them fail the test, I'm really going to be disappointed. I hope it's the oven. I really do. I hope it's the oven. Okay, so we are going to let these finish. I'm going to keep eyeballing them. We'll taste test these, y'all. I don't know. But y'all, please give me some tips and tricks about almond flour. See if this one's coming apart in my hand. Y'all give me some tips and tricks about the almond flour. That didn't do too well on my palate. And I know, he ain't going to go for it. So, I really want to learn. So, if y'all can help me out just a little, just tell me. Okay? You're not going to hurt my feelings. Is there a trick? Okay. Now, I haven't tried coconut flour, y'all. I haven't tried that. So tell me some tips and tricks about coconut flour, okay? Because I really want to learn. I really want to know. All right, let's let these finish baking. And y'all, I hope these turn out okay, because I don't want to make a flop, okay? But y'all, hey, I'm not perfect. And this is what learning how to cook is all about. Young women, young girls, get in the kitchen, start learning from your mothers, your grandmothers, whatever. Turn on Food Network and follow somebody and start writing down some recipes. Y'all, when Food Network first came out, it was Rachel Ray, was real famous then. Her show was the top show on Food Network. I would sit for hours and follow her. And I got some of her cookbooks. And then, let's see, then came Paula Deen. And then Giada. Y'all, I love pasta. And Giada was just like, oh my gosh, y'all. Her making homemade pasta and stuff. I've got one of her books making homemade pasta. I love it, y'all. Making your own noodles, your own pasta with a dough, and then turn around and cutting it and boiling it and then cooking with it. Y'all, I love that. Yeah, it's a long process, but I love it. But even I have had to sit at somebody's feet and learn how to do this. And that was my 3 favorite people to watch on Food Network. Now there's so many new, and Pioneer Woman. She came out, y'all, and came on the scene, and I'm like, that's my go-to right now. Oh my gosh, her Sloppy Joes. Oh yeah, some more of her her enchilada sauce. Y'all, I will make her enchilada sauce. We'll grow in our own peppers and tomatoes and stuff, and I will use her recipe, and I will just like triple batch it, quadruple batch it, and make a bunch up, and then turn around, jar it up, and can it for shelf stable life. Yes, I do. So that's where I get my enchilada sauce from, is her recipe. I just kick it up a notch and have a big old day and process a whole bunch, and then can it. Who else? Food Network. I love Pioneer Woman. I can sit and watch her shows. I love making a lot of her dishes. So let's see. We've got a few more minutes. Let's hope these turn out better. I hope so, because I don't want to be a flop. But that's what learning to cook is all about, y'all. So girls, don't take it from me this morning. See, don't get upset if something does not turn out. Seek the problem. Ask somebody, hey, what happened? What went wrong? Tweak your recipe, rewrite it, and try again. Y'all, we tell our kids this all the time. Try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I'm not going to try these again. I don't like the texture of the almond flour. Taste is okay. Crunch is there. Don't like that on my palate. And he's not going to like that either. So, I don't know. Oh, well. Yeah, see, we tried. There's going to be some things you're going to try and your family's going to say, Don't let it hurt your feelings, okay? Do not let it hurt your feelings. Just tweak it a little bit, maybe try it a little different, let them taste it again. If they still don't like it, chunk that recipe in the trash and don't try it again, okay? So let's finish letting these bake and let's see how they turn out. All right, y'all. It's been 30 minutes. I have taken these other ones out, laid them over here to just let them cool a little bit so I can touch them. So I'm gonna let y'all looky, okay? Look at those. Do those not look gorgeous? Now, I'm thinking, do y'all see they're still getting crunchy and crispy on the outside? Y'all, I'm thinking that temperature, I'm thinking it's this oven. I'm gonna break one open. Oh, y'all, look. Look at that. See that texture? All right, now we're gonna do a taste test, y'all. Look at all these others. Look, same way. Look at that, y'all. I'm impressed with these. Look at that. Okay, let's try that. Let's pick this one up. Let me get y'all up here. I like the looks, y'all. I'm impressed with that. It's a bagel, y'all, has got that tough pull to it. This has that tough pull. Now let's do a taste test. I'm still looking at the bottom. Now I know bagels are supposed to have this on the bottom. Y'all, I'm thinking it was the oven. I'm thinking it's the oven on them other ones that it was just too high for the bottoms and the tops to get really golden brown and the middle not get done. I'm thinking, y'all, the temperature is either not right on the recipe or it's this oven that just cooks really fast. So I think if I would have done the temperature that was in the recipe on these, I think it would have done the same thing. So I'm glad I backed down. I think it's the oven. I think I figured it out, y'all. And sometimes that's just what you have to do. You just have to figure things out sometimes. Because if you'll remember, I said we're going to cut back on the temperature on these. It was supposed to have been 400. And I said we're going to take it back down to 375 after looking at what it did to those. It's one of two things. It's either this oven cooks really fast on that temperature or the temperature is not right with the recipe. I don't know. But I like the looks of these, y'all. Look at that. They're done. It's got that tough pull like a bagel has. If you've ever ate a bagel and you know they are kind of tough consistency, okay, that's just a bagel, y'all. Let's try it. The crunch is there. You can taste the Greek yogurt. I will say that. You can taste the yogurt. You get that yogurty, whatever, tang. It's in here. Y'all, the pull apart texture for a bagel, it's there. if you've ever pulled a bagel apart, you know they're hard to pull apart. And they're like, okay? It has it. The crunch, that crunch on the seasonings. They're not bad, y'all. I can handle these. I think it's winner chicken dinner. Well, obviously, I've sit here and ate 3 bites. I could so do this, y'all. You can taste the yogurt. You get that tang inside the bagel. Y'all, okay, I'm going to be a judge here. I'm going to be a judge on a cooking show, okay? This is my critic. The texture is there. The crunch is there. You get that yogurty taste. Maybe I'm just not used to that taste in a bagel. It's just me. It's got that little yogurt tang that you get from just plain Greek yogurt or any kind of yogurt. It has that tang to it. I love the color. I love the egg washing. I love the seasonings. Y'all, I like the spongy. See, look at that. 4 bites. It's got that pull-apart bagel, okay? One more test. Let me turn y'all down. We're going to do one more test. A butter knife may not do it. Y'all know how hard it is to slice a bagel. We're going to see if this is any easier. Y'all, this is easy to do. I'm just going to go around. Okay, there we go. Well, okay, y'all know how hard it is to cut in a bagel. My seasonings, look at that. Look at the texture. Does that not look like a bagel, y'all? And you can so totally, now they're not as fat. That's probably my one critique, is that what you call it? If it's just one, if it's singular, whatever, is it's not as thick as a bagel. Okay? But y'all, that's probably where the boiling comes in at. That's what gives your traditional bagels the big fat fluffiness, is the boiling. These are baked, okay? So they're not going to get big and fat. But y'all, this is totally cut open. You can put cream cheese filling in here, whatever. You can put these in the toaster and toast them and just slather them with butter or some jelly or some preserves, cream cheese filling. Y'all, these are still pliable. Look. These are pliable for breakfast sandwiches. Yes, y'all, these would be good. Put your sausage, bacon, ham, whatever in here. Slice of cheese, some eggs, and you've got a breakfast sandwich. Y'all, I think I like this. Winner, chicken dinner. Loser. These are going out to the birds, the geese, the squirrels, whatever. My husband, I think, is going to like these, but I don't know how they're going to affect him because regular flour, y'all. An occasional breakfast. And balance it out with protein. I learned how to do that. I learned how to balance out. If something is high carbs and sugar, you balance it out with protein and fiber. Okay? That's how you get your net carbs. I did learn that little trick. Okay? So if I can balance this out and just make sure he's got plenty of eggs on this sandwich, I think these are going to be okay. Y'all, these are winner chicken dinner. I can totally do these. I can get my granddaughters to do these. I'm thinking, y'all, this is a go. This is a go. See, y'all, but I do think, y'all, that oven, I need to just like, I'll bring y'all over here. I think that oven, y'all, I do just need to tweak a little bit and just watch my temperature when I get ready to cook in that oven with something. And y'all, I remember when we got here, I was craving like banana bread, pumpkin bread, and y'all, I do not know if that video is gonna come out before this. I don't know. I don't know if that video is going to come out before this one, just however I order them, okay? However I put them in order or whatever. But I do remember when I made that banana and pumpkin bread, the outside edges got really good and golden, and the top and the inside was still moisty. It was done, but the inside was more moist than the outside edges and the top. I'm thinking, y'all, that oven just cooks incredibly fast. And it may be because since it's such a smaller oven that, okay, I think it's the oven, y'all. I really do. I think it's the oven. And for that oven, I will come down on the temperature. See, I figured it out. Y'all, that's part of learning how to cook. Young girls, don't be scared. Figure things out, okay? I think I just figured it out. It's this oven, and from now on, if I cook anything in here, I'm going to come down on the temperature. I am. I'm going to come down on the temperature. That's what I'm going to do, y'all. The ones with the flour, he's going to like them better. I'm just going to have to make sure he eats plenty of protein, drinks plenty of water that day. And the other ones, I see some birds out there right now. They fixing to get a treat. Some doves and some pigeons. They fixing to get a treat. I'm going to chunk them out the window. You know, sometimes that's just what you got to do, okay? Girl got to do what a girl got to do, okay? It's part of learning how to cook. You're never too old to learn how to cook. You can still teach an old dog new tricks, okay? Bow wow. All right, y'all. So that one's going to be a winner. So if y'all try these at home and you try either or, please come back and tell me how they worked out. If you like the almond flour ones, the keto, let me know. That may be for your palate. If you do both of y'all, let me know. This video has got me inquisitive to really want to hear from y'all and see how something turns out, okay? Because now I want to know, is it going to work for y'all, okay? Because now I'm wondering, okay? Y'all got me sitting on the edge of my seat. Now I want to know. So y'all, somebody, please try it both ways. Let me know exactly what you did, if you had to tweak it, if it was for you, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if it wasn't for you, okay? We're all learning together in this video, okay? Because this is kind of new to me. So we just tried it together. We learned. So y'all come back and tell me. Those are winners. The other ones, okay, I will catch y'all in the next one.